In our next example, here we have an x squared plus 4x. The first thing that we think about from our chart, unless it just pops into our head as to what we're looking at, your brain might skip to the right step. But if you're at all confused, think greatest common factors. This one has an x in both of the terms, so we could take an x out and then have x plus 4 left. That has factored. That's been factored. All right, here, the same thing. We've got x terms in both of them. We could take up to 2 x's out of this, so we could take an x squared out. And when we do that, we'd have 1 x left here and a 6 there. This is a trinomial. It's got a 1 for coefficient, so we can just think about our foiling factors. Immediately, x goes into the first 2 positions, and 12 goes to our t-bar, so we can factor this. 1 and 12, 2 and 6, 3 and 4, 4 overlaps, we're done. Now we need something that gives us a 4 in the middle. Give us a 4 if we subtracted the numbers. So let's place these. Now we're going to think about our signs. Multiplication, you can get it this way or that way. Addition and subtraction, we need the higher number to be positive. So our 6 would be positive, our 2 would be negative. Remember, if you're not sure, you can always FOIL it back to check yourself if you're not sure. Fine, we're good with this. Our thinking process was fine. For this one, again, it's a foiling situation. Our x can go in both of the front positions, and this time our 4 is on the block. So we have 1 and 4, and we have 2 and 2. Here are the numbers that we want. Now, as far as the signs, we need a negative for the multiplication, so those are the only 2 ways we can get them. We need a positive in the middle. Well, then the higher number has to be positive. So lower negative. Check it if you need to. If not, we're ready to go. Now that we have our factors of all the pink, we're not going to be looking at these anymore because this is what we need. We need a top and a bottom. It can be this way or it can be diagonally. Doesn't matter. But we're looking to cross things out. Well, in this case, I see a bottom here. That's an x plus 4. So that term leaves. An x, there aren't any x's down here that are just by itself. An x squared is an x times an x. So I could take away one of these from that. So this is left. And our x minus 2, no, our x plus 6, here's that one. So now when we multiply our tops and our bottoms, we've got x minus 2 divided by, here's an x, here's an x minus 1. I can't wipe this out because this one is attached to the 2. But if I hadn't spotted this one over here, let's say I hadn't spotted this one, and I was left with an x squared and an x. Then when I would have done the multiplication, I would have done x times the x minus 2 And over here, I would have had an x squared and an x minus 1. And it would have been obvious to me that I could have taken out an x at this point. So if you miss it here, you might still be able to save yourself later, but it's always better to get it done on this step. So here we have one of the x's can cancel out, so this would be just plain x. So our final answer, x minus 2 over x times x minus 1.